Joe. This is my dog Violet. In this video, I'm going to share with you some adaptations using a chair so that you can make this practice a little bit more accessible to you for whatever reason you need. Whether you're bound to a chair, you are recovering from injury, you're sitting at your desk and you just need to get a little bit of movement, or if you just want to work a little bit deeper into some of the rotations of the upper body without having to worry so much about holding yourself up. The chair adds a really nice level of stability and sturdiness to your practice. So you'll start sitting towards the edge of the chair so that you can come into a little bit more of an upright seat and you're not collapsing back into your tailbone. Pressing down through the feet, hook your thumbs, and then take your arms to extend overhead. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out through your mouth. With your inhale, feel for making space between your ribs and your hips. And with your exhale, soften your shoulders. One more time, breathing in. And then breathing out, release your hands down to your legs. Curl into yourself, folding to rest yours on your thighs, and let your head get heavy. If this motion isn't accessible to you, you can stay seated upright, finding a tall spine. From here, take your fingertips forward, and I'm going to show you a modification with the blocks just to bring the ground a little closer to you. Get along through the sides of your waist. And then walk your hands over towards the right. Press down through your left sitting bone as you slide the left hand a little further out. Open your left lung. Kick yourself towards center. And then over to the left side. Coming back to center, set your blocks to the side, fold back in. And then pressing your seat down to slowly roll yourself up to sit. Now if that forward movement was not accessible to you today, you can stay upright, take your right hand down into your chair, lift your left arm up, take a side bend. And then switching sides, open up the other lung. So there's always a way to modify and make something work for you, depending on how you find yourself that day, right? It's really about finding the movement and the direction of movement rather than necessarily getting into that full expression of the shape. So once again, cross your thumbs, your other thumb in front, take your arms up. 3 big breaths here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Lengthening as you breathe in. Softening as you breathe out. Last time, inhale. Exhale, folding. Take your hands towards the floor and let your head get heavy. This time, cross your right hand over to your left ankle, swing your left arm up to twist. Keep your right side ribs resting down on your right thigh. Maybe catch a glimpse of your left pinky with your right eye. And then unwinding from that twist, fold back in. Switch the clasp of your hand so you take your right ankle with your left hand. Rest your left ribs on your left thigh and reach your right arm up. Release and fold. Press to your seat and slowly roll up to sit. Again, modification for that, should you choose not to fold forward, stay upright in your spine and twist to any degree that you can towards the right. You can place your left hand on your right knee. Your right hand can rest on the chair seat or maybe bringing your forearm back behind you. And then coming around the other direction, starting really nice and gentle, and then working yourself deeper into that twist. Coming back through center. If you're able able to come up to stand. I'm going to turn the chair, and I'm just going to work around her. Those of you with puppies, I'm sure you understand, or children. So 2 versions of downward dog that you can do with the chair. You can place your hands on the back of the seat. You can also do this with a table or a countertop. And then find a really nice long neutral spine with a soft bend in the knees, tailbone reaching back. Press your hands down a little bit just so you have some stable energy in your shoulder stability. And then if you can take that a little deeper, you'll bring your hands down onto the seat. Excuse me, madam. Walk back, bend your knees. And bring your ears in line with your upper arms. From here, shift forward. If you have your hands on the seat, find a variation of plank pose. So you have a really nice long line from your crown to your heels. And then come back again. This time coming forward. Keep the straight, strong arms. Let your hips move towards the seat. Lift your chest. You're in a version of upward facing dog. And come back again, downward dog. You can do that as many times as it feels really good for you. And then as you're ready, bring yourself back forward, slide your chair around. Now step your right foot over the chair. Find a lunge, reaching your left leg back. And this is kind of a proportions game, so adjust as you need to. You can place a blanket on the chair seat to give yourself a little padding, especially if you have a sharper corner here that might press into the leg. Square your hips as much as you're able. So think of sliding your right hip back. And you can really use the back of the chair and the seat, depending on the kind of chair you have, to engage and press outward. Reach back through the left heel. And then try and move your left thigh forward into the chair. Slowly bring yourself forward if you're able. Fingertips can come to the floor or blocks. So use it to find a little bit of an opening of the back of the hip. Take your gaze out, reach your left heel back. And then left fingertips staying down. Take your right hand to the back of the chair to find a twist. Slowly press yourself back up. Rest your right forearm on the back of the chair. Extend the left arm alongside the ear. Reach up through your fingertips as you continue to extend back through the left heel. Find a little bit of a side body opening here. Drawing the left side ribs back. You can keep your right arm as it is, lower it to go deeper to the back of the leg, or maybe come to the back of your leg. From here, either take an upright twist, holding the back of the chair, or come deeper into that forward twist, bringing your left arm outside of your right leg, holding on to the back leg of the chair. Turn your face to the right, line the crown of your head up with your tail, and then you can reach the right arm up. Slowly release your hands down. Walk your hands up to the seat. Pivot yourself back around to the front. Shifting yourself forward again, fold in for a moment. Let your head get heavy so you bring your spine into flexion. And then walk your hands up. Slide your hands behind you towards the back of the seat. Lift your chest. So you're still moving through that same rounding and extending through the spine as you would in downward dog and upward dog. And start to pivot yourself around to the other side. Left leg steps out, right leg reaches back. Shift so that you're stable. I like to come all the way to the back so that I can use the back of the chair to press outwardly with the left knee just to get a little bit of a different engagement. Press back to the right heel. And then either stay upright, or if you choose to, bring your fingertips down to the floor or grab blocks. Place the blocks under your hands. Right hand will stay down, left hand will find the back of the chair, find your twist. And then slowly unwind, press yourself up. Rest your left forearm on the back of the chair. Extend the right arm alongside the head. And then maybe slide the left hand down, lower, or all the way around to your right leg. From here, either stay upright, taking your hands to the back edge of the chair to turn in an upright twist, or bring your right hand down to that back leg, crossing your elbow outside of your left knee. Find a long line from your crown to your tail, and then find the twist. Slowly bring yourself back up. Turn yourself back to sit, placing both feet on the ground. You can inhale, reach your arms up. This time as you exhale, rest your ribs on your thighs, interlace your fingers behind you, let your head get heavy. And switch the cross of your interlace. And then release your hands to the back of the seat. Lift your gaze, lift your chest. You can stay here or take your legs out. Make sure that you're not on a slippery surface like I am. And then press your feet, lift your hips. Maybe resting your head back on the back of the chair. And then sit back down. Draw your right knee into your chest. And then you can either hold the back of the right thigh and simply extend the leg out to the degree that feels okay for you, or you can take your left hand to your right foot and extend the leg that way. So you choose that variation. Slide your right hand down into the seat, find a twist again, maybe bringing right arm to the back of the chair. And then come forward, place your right ankle on top of your left thigh, flex your right foot, gently press your right knee towards the floor. You can stay upright, you can rest your forearms down on your thighs, take hands to blocks, or all the way to the ground. Slowly bring yourself upright, hug the knee in. And then release the foot down. And then switching sides, left knee in. Either holding the back of the left thigh, a little more gentle, or holding the outer left foot, kick the foot into the hand, slide the left hand down into the chair, taking either the seat or the back of the chair. Stay upright as you twist. And then coming forward, bring the knee back in, place your ankle on top of your thighs, do this figure four shape. Gently press the knee down to deepen the intensity. And then you either stay upright, you'll hinge at your hips using hands on blocks, or all the way down to the floor. Slowly bringing yourself back up to sit. A moment to sit tall. You can finish here, you can finish in a fold, releasing your head. A nice way, if you can come out of your seat, would be to lie down on your back if you have the space and the ability. You'll take your legs up. Excuse me, miss. And lie down. Spend as much time in rest as you need. I hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know if you have any questions. If you would like any other adaptations, have a great day.